Today, North Carolina's Governor Roy Cooper addressed the widespread rumors that FEMA is not present in some of the hardest hit areas of the state.
People who are saying that are misinformed or intentionally providing misinformation. We have thousands of local, state, and federal officials who are working in North Carolina and who are making sure that people have what they need. There are some very isolated communities that they're doing airdrops and working to find temporary ways to get to them.
Now, both Democratic and Republican local lawmakers are worried that all these rumors and all this misinformation around the recovery effort could lead to people in dire need not seeking help, including money that is there for them for food and basic essentials.
The biggest effect, I would say, is people that have been impacted are afraid to apply for our assistance. Assistance that then they can get a hotel room. They can get reimbursement for some of the costs or damages to their home. If I can't get them to apply, I can't give them the money and the resources that they're eligible for. And we're hearing that people are afraid to apply for the assistance. So we need them to know. I've heard rumors that if you take our $750 and don't pay it back, we're going to take your home. Absolutely false.
There is help out there. Just ask for it. Joining us now is NewsNation's investigative correspondent, Rich McHugh, who's in Swannanoa, North Carolina, just outside Asheville. This is one of the hardest hit areas from Hurricane Helene. Rich, what's happening on the ground there? How's the recovery effort going? And do you see the federal government there?
Well, I'll answer all of those questions and try and do it in order. I'm here at what I'm calling Central Command. It is a group of ex-military, local officials, police, sheriffs. If we pan over, you can see they've been moving 1 million goods, all volunteer, brought here, and then they've had helicopters coming in and out of this field all day long. I think I've witnessed about 70 different helicopter missions. And they take off into the ridge behind me, where the officials here describe it essentially as a war zone. Several of them took me up just briefly, just for a bird's eye view. And the house is just demolished. At one point I saw a bus in a tree, if you believe that. I think it was like a FedEx bus. It's just things you can't really wrap your brain around. Now, all these men and women here are volunteer. I asked them point blank, a number of them here, about this federal response. This is Adam Smith, former Green Beret. He is the person who organized this whole operation. How would you characterize the federal response here? How has it been since the beginning?
Incompetent, if we're talking about broadly speaking. Limited to no personnel. Once they did get here, they put themselves in positions, obviously, to try and create connections or contact or rapport or whatever it might be. But in the process, there's not been dedicated assistance or support. I've not seen one FEMA individual come through this location. I've not seen one FEMA truck in this town.
Now, I also spoke with Aaron Switzer, retired Special Forces, about the same question. Take a listen.
These guys, again, are coming in trying to figure out what the problem is and who's in charge while we're solving the problems. People don't care what's going to happen 2 weeks from now when they're starving. They need food, they need water, they need warmth. They need somebody to give them a hug and say, we're here to help. What do you need? All right? They don't need a government official saying, we're going to fix this.
Guys, if you're hungry,
Now, this is the quietest this whole field has been today. It's literally been like a landing zone of helicopter after helicopter. Probably 70 helicopters took off. But there's approximately 100 people here right now. It's a 24-hour operation. So I'll take these guys' word for it when they say they haven't seen FEMA or, federal officials here. I take these guys' word for it.
Right. I think one of them said they had seen them, but they are just not doing the help, giving the help that they need, if I understood your sound bites correctly. But thank goodness for the local efforts of people pitching in and helping their neighbors. Rich McHugh reporting live from Swannanoa.
Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.